What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7 and we have a guild battle. I am in the process of making some new heroes to try out. I really want to try Arya. Destina was requested. And then we have Moonlight Bellona. And you know what? I really want to try Bad Cat Armin as well. So that will be for a future update. Today we have our normal heroes that we use, and we're going to be having fun in a guild war. Now, we also have the Hoochie shop, and so I'll talk about that very briefly. Basically, with all of these items, there is nothing worth buying except for the lucky chest. With the lucky chest, every item in here is worth at least 100 sky stones, and so this is the only item that I buy, and it's the only item I'm going to get today. The first one is Epic Catalyst, which is really nice. Greater accessory charms, which I don't really like, but it's okay. 3 leaves. I do need leaves. Equipment selection, I like that quite a lot. And then 3 more leaves. One thing we'll have is we have our hunt event. So I hope that I do get some really good items from Hunt. Doesn't look like I have anything at the moment, but that will be going in the background, so you'll be seeing this go. But for now, let's go into Guild War, and we're gonna see what kind of battles and what kind of fun that we can have. Here we go, first match of the day, and we have Falafel Angel, which I have to say is an amazing name, so good job on that. But we're gonna go in, and we are going to start with this top team. Now, once I see something like a Fallen Cecilia, then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and pull in. Let's pull in Briar Witch. Let's also go ahead and let's bring in this, and then let's bring in auxiliary lots. My A lots is about 260, maybe something like that. So you should expect these to be pretty fast, but I don't think they're going to be 260. So we're going to boost up the Cigarette. She's going to kill. She's going to boost up onto Azaria, and then hopefully we'll get some kills here. I do have Book on A lots, so we'll be able to burn onto the Briar Witch. The risk here basically is that I get outsped, or even that Briar Witch doesn't have enough damage to kill, which could be a problem. On this bottom team, let's do something. Let's go with Zahak. Let's go with a Giselle. And then we need something else here. What can we do? Somebody for cleanup would be nice. Who can we use to clean up? We have no non-skill attacks. We cannot use souls. Let's bring in Arbiter Vildred. I haven't used Arbiter in so long. Let's just bring him in. Just in case we die, Arbiter should clean everything. Mine's only about 180 speed, so not fast enough to cut and go first. Slow, okay. If you're going to run this team, these guys need to be fast. At least one of them needs to be fast. You can't have all of them be slow. It's never going to work.
Switching to support
With attack buff, this should be a good one-shot here. Sometimes she doesn't kill if you don't attack buff. Operator Cigarette is going to boost everyone.
Disappear.
Very nice. Oh, I guess we don't even need it. All right, that turned out nice, right?
Won't you regret this?
Let's see the Briar Witch damage anyway on her S3. Not enough to kill this Rylet if I hadn't got more damage onto Operator Cigarette. So I'm gonna have to work on that one.
I'll do my best. You're getting in my way.
Okay. Let's see, this was about 250, because I'm at 260, right? Maybe even 240. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go ahead and kill her. Giselle will kill the seaside, and then we should be able to kill this. Is that going to work? That should work.
Trivial creatures don't deserve to live.
Come on, Zahak, you can do it. So close.
My turn.
So close. Now with the S3, damage sharing effects are not going to be granted. So even if I had not killed that Bellion, you should be able to one-shot this Seaside no problem with her S3. But you know what? I'm thinking that we should probably kill this one first, just in case I don't have enough damage to kill Seaside, I don't want
It
her
looks like
to then go
someone
off
needs a
on me,
little
right?
tougher.
I like to keep my guys. I don't like to die. Miss! Oh my gosh! Oh, miss.
I thought this could
Oh
be
my
fun.
gosh!
Now I'm getting bored.
I'm gonna lose him anyway. Ah, crit onto green. Of course, crit onto green. Arbiter Vildred, just enough, but we do lose Giselle, so we can't use her into the next battle. That's okay. Mine has no Molagora. No Molagora. Hopefully she would have killed there if she had hit, but I guess we learned a lesson. Next time I have to bring somebody who has who has hit chance going into that guy, right? Next tower, here we go. We have 2 speed contesters, so this one should be pretty interesting. What we're going to do is we are going to let's take turn 2 on both, right? We don't need any of these guys. Let's take turn 2. So, how are we going to play this? Let's bring in martial artist Ken. He'll get to have some fun. Let's go ahead and bring in Elena as well. And then I think Designer Lilibet should be fun here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to cleanse. We might be able to make the jump, but this should be sort of a fun team to run, and we should be okay with this. Now on this bottom team, I think what I'm going to do is we are going to take turn 2. So let's go ahead and bring in a knight. We can't bring in anyone who does counterattacks. That's so annoying. So very annoying. Let's go ahead. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Now on this the next one, who do we bring in for this next one? This is the problem, right? People that I would normally use do counterattacks. They're doing sort of casino style. We don't want to bring in anyone dark unless they're going to have a tank here for this girl. So let's something like this. I got it. Let's bring Melissa back. No, we can't bring Melissa back because Zio's gonna go into her. He goes into the highest attack. Oh man. Okay. We'll go Spectre Tenebria. I haven't used her in a long time. She should be pretty fun here. Is this top team going to work? What we don't want is she's gonna go first. We can't bring our Rimuru. Then she's going to go next. So I think what we can do here is we can bring in Angel of Light. I think Angel of Light does a little bit better for us. Let's do it. This is the Ken Show. Martial artist Ken Show.
Careful, please move aside.
Oh, bait. Oh my gosh, they stripped her. She has almost nothing. I only have a very small amount of speed here. They stripped her and then never took her off the defense.
On behalf of the Creator, I will
What
deliver
in the
judgment.
world? Alright,
Children of the
That's
stars
okay.
will be saved. The
let's do it.
chosen
Let's do it anyway.
blessings of the stars.
This one will just be a one and done, I guess. Oh well. This would have worked. This would have worked.
Eliminate them.
Come on.
Fight me!
Didn't kill.
I think it'll end soon.
This should kill.
Who's the best?
There we go.
I will
And
destroy
then Arbiter just
everything.
killed himself.
Slowly.
I really do like Arbiter on defense because then I can bring out my Ken who never gets any action. He needs to have his gear updated, but for what I use him for, he works really well in Guild War. For this, Occasionally I'll bring him out in RTA as well, um, but only when they're all AoEs, and then it's a forced ban.
The door will remain
It's buff
closed.
day,
At
hunt
least
buff
to you
day,
it will.
so I did like 2,000 energy from my mail, and then I went through like 50 or 60 leaves. Today I'm gonna go through my next 30 leaves. When I hit 0, then I'll have about 2 or 3,000 sky stones. I'm trying to gear out Arya,
Shall I
but
have
she's
a
going to
go?
be very difficult to gear. So we'll see how it goes, right? We're gonna see. Well, let's go ahead and let's push her
I'm
back.
charging.
I want her to waste the defense
Let me
buff
show you
from
the results of
Ras.
my research.
So if I can have that, I think it'll be pretty good. And then let's get the blind.
Ugh, I'm
Got
bored.
the blind. And you know what? Let's get the
Melt
stun.
away.
Let's do it. We're gonna get the stun. I'm gonna
Fall
save
into
my
the
souls for the next hero. Oh, so squishy. Why is she so squishy? Let's see how much HP. 1,000 HP on Zio.
I hope you're ready.
Not worried about any of
If you're
this.
ready, let's go.
Okay. Ah, whatever. Did it push her
I
back?
study
Did
so
we
that
not get
I
to
can
see
help
it?
others.
I didn't get to see it.
Play with me.
Let's just go ahead. We're gonna go for the kill. Did
Know
not
your
kill.
place. Come here.
No, no, don't do
Grant me power.
that. No.
Consider this an honor.
3% dual attack.
will
Are
no
we gonna
longer hide.
lose? No, we're not gonna lose. This gives 50% combat readiness. We're gonna get one more hit into here. That was so close.
Even if
So
you're scared,
close. Ah,
never give up.
never fails. You're gonna dual attack her
Oh,
every
you want
single
to try
time.
me?
That was crazy time.
Now isn't the time to hesitate.
Let's do it.
Victory is right in front of us.
Now he only gets the damage reduction when you crit. We're not going to crit because of the force. So this did not. What in the world? What in the world?
So naive.
Ah,
I sense
goodness.
new magic nearby.
Did that
Okay,
help?
okay.
Ugh, I'm bored.
We're still going to
Don't be
win.
afraid.
It will be fine. We're still going to win.
I'll end it
Taking
now.
longer than I thought, though. This should have been done way faster.
Shall I have a go?
Let's just finish it out.
Shall we
We're just
begin?
gonna finish it out. I hope I'm getting some good gear.
Will no longer hide.
This is a big problem.
Play with me.
I do so many hunts, and then I don't even get gear that I can
Know your
use
place.
for my heroes. So, and I think I went through like 20 or
Victory and
25
honor are always
effect
mine.
resist rings yesterday, and just didn't get anything that I could use for Destina. So this is, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But let's go on. We're gonna move to the next match and see what kind of fight we can have. Here we go, last battle of the day, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun with this guy. I have been told that we have a Fallen Cecilia that's at 250 speed, so that's always fun to see. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in Archdemon down at the bottom, and then we're just gonna go ahead and tank him. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna show a different counter to this Arbiter Vildred. As my son says, bring the snakes. He's a snakes guy. That's all he does. He brings the snakes. He's the most powerful character in the game. He loves them. I almost never use him, and they find me to be disappointment. Really, that's pretty much what it is. On the top team, what we're gonna do here is, I want to find a reason to bring in Senya, right? She's like my new toy. She's super fun. Let's go ahead, and I can't use Celine enough. So we're bringing in Celine, and then we're also going to bring in, something a little bit different here as well. We're going to bring in a tank to start with these dark guys, or these light. We're bringing in dark for the light, instead of bringing in something like a Briar Witch. So this is going to work a little bit different, but this is probably more used to, or what you guys are more used to seeing for teams that you're going to start. So let's go in, and we are going to tear this guy up. It should be fun. It should be fun, right? It's going to work. I think it's going to work. Let's see if it works.
Give all that you have for the glory of Perlin.
In a flash.
Don't. Okay, good. Don't hit Celine.
Victory is within our grasp.
I think this one's going to be over?
Step back.
Is that right?
You value your life.
I didn't get a chance to
Don't
use
stay under
her.
this one. Are you ready?
Oh, man. Man.
Spear
Now,
will
what
not
this
go.
shows here is that Sinful Angelica is not fast enough. So if we don't land that provoke, she reses, she brings everyone back to life, and then next thing you know, we have another round. But because we got the provoke off here, that is just over. Spirit Isoline, super hard to use and right now in this meta, because you have Rimuru, you have Archie Mercedes, you have Senya. She has a ton of counters to get past her passive. So I don't know if she's ever going to have a place. She's certainly very useful on offense, just not so useful right now.
If you're ready, let's go.
And then for this, you know, let's
Shall
we
begin?
are just gonna take our time. Shouldn't be any
Let
problem.
me
Couple
show you the
minute
results
match,
of my
and we're gonna be
research.
good here.
With the fruits of my studies,
Yeah.
I will protect everyone.
I desire your
Now, what we
flesh.
see is, of course, we have this immunity. So there's not a lot that we can do here until we start to get rid of the immunity
How
for
dare
Archdemon. And really, I didn't even think about that when when we were coming into this match. But we do have artifacts onto Archdemon, where that's going to now remove the immunity
Now
set.
isn't the time
Not
to
that-
hesitate.
Are we even need it? 12,000, 20% goes. 20% of 12,000 is, I don't know, a lot. Let's go ahead and let's try it.
Let's see how long you can endure.
I think this does it. I think this does it. There
I
you go.
study so that I can help
And then,
others. Please let me heal you.
that should be it.
found you?
I think that should be it.
Ha!
Did we see if this was a
Once more.
D-Gen Arbiter? It wasn't, right? He's not hitting super hard. 10,000,
Shall I
he
have a
might be.
go?
He might be, or that might just be, you know, his
Will no
normal
longer hide.
his normal HP from whatever
I
gear that
smell
he got.
living creatures.
But let's go, and we are going to do one of these. We get to hear Archdemon. Oh, she didn't proc. Did not proc. What in the world? That needs to be 100%. Smilegate.
I sense new magic
100%.
nearby.
Okay. We need to be able to use her. She needs to be 100%. If they have seal, it needs to work.
Prove your worth. Ha! Is that all you've got?
There we go. She's going to get her S3
If
on
you're
the next
ready,
turn.
Let's go.
And that's going to do some pretty good damage. Let's go ahead and push this guy back. And this is going to be, you know, this is in the bag.
Let
In
me
the
show you
bag,
the results of my
right?
research.
Right. No problem
I
here.
desire
Now
your
I have
flesh.
an effectiveness Archdemon. So when she does her S3, she might not land this decrease onto her defense, but 2 burns for 2 turns should land
Prove
right
your
here.
existence. With your
Every one of
blood
them should
and
work.
anguish.
There we go.
I smell living
And
creatures.
then let's go ahead and put down this. We're going to see if it works on his S2 passive. So if we get a seal here, then he should not resurrect when that seal is in place.
How weak.
There you go.
To break
Did not
and to
resurrect.
destroy.
So this is another way that you can sort of deal with resurrection heroes that have it on their passive. So something like Arbiter Mildred, once we get down that the seal, then it just doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't
You
hurt
kill him, you don't
anymore,
have to
does
kill
it?
him again, and then it's all over. He's not doing enough damage to deal with all of this
I can
bulky
finally stand on my
bruiser
own.
type builds, especially when you have in there Adoris, because she just tanks out pretty much every dark hero there is, and she does a great job at it. Today's war was really fun. We got to try out a lot of different heroes and a lot of different strategies. And one of those heroes that I used was Angel of Light Angelica. This hero has been meta since she came out. She basically broke the game, and now we have a 4-star pity system just so that people don't miss out on amazing heroes when they're introduced into the system. Now, basically, what she does is she's going to remove 2 debuffs on all of the enemy, silence, and a unable to be buffed. Now, what this does is it really cripples them for a whole nother turn unless they have a hero who can dispel or a hero that can resist. So something along the lines of a Mediator Cowrick or a Dilibit is going to be a counter to her, but she counters so many heroes that are currently in the meta, heroes that have a evasion buff, heroes that have an escort buff, heroes that have a counter buff. She's fantastic against those, but also because she exists, it makes those heroes so much harder to draft. Her S1, 75% chance to silence and decrease combat readiness, which is really great. And then, of course, because they couldn't add anything else to her kit, she's immune to stun. She gets combat readiness when you hit anyone other than her, and she gives a skill nullifier if you attack any of her allies with an area attack, right? She's super easy to build. As you can see, to get to a decent amount of speed, you don't need a ton onto every one of your pieces. Most of my pieces here are 8, 10, 13. We have a couple of 16s, a 14, and then speed boots. You want to run her either at 220, 230, or close to 260. And that depends on how you're going to utilize her. You either want her to go after the enemy Mediator Cowrick, or you want her to go first so that she can disable the teams before a lot of the popular speed attackers are able to go, because then they're going to miss a whole turn. So I run her at 252. That makes sure that I'm faster than most Arbiter Vildreds, faster than most of the Remnant Violets, and those types of heroes. I also run her with a lot of effectiveness. This helps me to land all those debuffs against anyone I want to. If I bring her into something like a specialty Airwell, then I know that I'll be able to remove the escort buff, and then that means that they lose all of their protection, probably for the whole turn, if she lands that silence as well. The artifact, very forgiving. I have her on Spirit's Breath because this will enable her to maybe get her skill 3 a little faster when she procs that non-skill attack onto her S2, and when they use an area of effect attack. You could also run her onto Book, but there's a lot of Billions out there, so it's really hard to take her into Book. Or you can run her into an artifact like Warhorn or something that will help your team. She's definitely a hero that you want. She's definitely a hero that you can use into almost every battle, and I definitely recommend her. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you use some of the teams we talked about today. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.